Welcome students to estimating and costing. In last lecture we discussed about the fundamental concepts of estimating and costing, or fundamental terms from estimating and costing, and different types of estimates. Now, estimate is a rough calculation of quantities of various works and their expenditures done by the expert of the relevant field before the execution of a project. Now, accuracy of an estimate depends on the experience, judgment power of the estimator. So, an estimator should be very careful of quantities and quantities takeoff using the given documents such as drawings and specifications of the project and other relevant documents of approximate estimate. It is also budget. Approximate estimate is also a budget, a preliminary estimate. So this type of estimate, preliminary estimate, is essential to in the initial stage of the project to give a clear idea to the owner or client about the amount of cost needed for the project, and to get the approval from the necessary sanctioning bodies, for example from government or from banks, to get loan, etc. The documents such as project drawing, plans, details about the land including electricity and water supply, and the full clear report are necessary to carry out the estimates. Commonly, the approximate estimate is calculated with relevant to the previous experience. For example, to calculate the estimate for a house, the previously and also recently completed similar house will be considered, and here the estimator already knows the rate of per 1 square meter area, rate of 1 square meter area of the with the he calculates the cost of estimate for the newly proposed area. So across approximate estimate, he has a rate of area and he knows the proposed area. Okay, so the approximate estimate is equal to rate for 1 square meter area, already known value. This is already known value, okay, into the proposed area of work in square meter. So this is one of the type, and it is called as a area method, plinth area method of approximate estimate. So in plinth area method, estimate can be achieved by multiplying values of plinth length, plinth width and plinth area rate. Here the plinth area only will replace the plinth area. So in plinth area estimate, we calculate the plinth area from drawings or proposed drawings, plinth area in meter square, okay, into plinth area rate in rupees. So plinth area, we will calculate plinth area by multiplying plinth length into plinth width. Okay, so plinth area rate is equal to total cost of previously built building, okay, divided by total plinth area of the building, total plinth area of the. So plinth area, in plinth area method we have to calculate the plinth area of proposed building and the rate of per square meter plinth from the previously built building. Now next type is cubic content estimate. Cubic content estimate. Cubic content estimate. This type of estimate done by multiplying volume of building units, into unit cubic rate into unit cubic rate of previously built building, also recently built building. So cubic content, in this cubic content, this type of estimate is a little bit more accurate than above two types or above two methods, and mostly this is suitable for multi-story buildings. Here the cost of corbelling, corbel means is a piece of stone, or wood or brick or other building material projecting from the face of the wall, and generally used to support the cornice or the arch. The cornice and other work like that are neglected. So the plinth in this method, cubic content estimate, cubic content estimate is equal to volume of building into unit cubic into unit cubic rate of known building, okay, known value. So volume of the building is equal to volume of building is equal to plinth area into, now area is length into breadth of proposed building, breadth of proposed building into height of the building, into height of building. So this is volume. So height, we'll consider the height from floor to rooftop. Okay, rooftop. Now so cubic, this is a volume of proposed building. Now we require unit cubic rate of a known building. So unit cubic rate is equal to total cost of previously built building, divided by total volume of that building. Okay, so in cubic estimate method we require volume of proposed building and unit cubic rate of known building. So next type is annual repair estimate and special repair estimate. These estimates are prepared in order to maintain the constructed estimates in good conditions. Okay, the work that attached when considered to repair the work, like whitewashing, painting, plastering work, patching work, and other some special repairs if required. The estimate is prepared in situation where the cost of material increased when compared to the annual repair estimate. So then revised estimate. Next is revised. In this revised estimate, this estimate is prepared when there is a necessary situation of supplementary work. The preparation of the detailed estimate can do under the two phases, such as workout with quantities of different work and calculate the cost of that particular work or that particular item. Revised estimate is a type of detailed estimate for the revised quantities and the rate of the items of the work. So prepared under any of the following circumstances. First is if the original sanction estimate exceeds or likely to exceed by more than 5%. Original estimate 5%. Then we will have to prepare revised estimate. Any cases where whatsoever expect important structural alterations when the expenditure of work exceeds or likely to exceeds amount of administration 10% or more than 10% of administrative sanction, when there is a material deviation from original proposal, even though the cost may be made from the sanction amount, then the revised estimate is prepared. When it is found that sanction estimate is more than actual requirement, revised estimate is prepared. Sanction estimate is more than sanction, then the revised estimate is prepared. The next one is supplementary estimate. So this type of estimate is a detailed estimate. So This is prepared when additional work is required to supplement the original work due to deviation of materials or design of structure. When further development is required during the progress of work, a fresh detailed estimate is prepared for additional work. The supplementary amount is shown separately in abstract along with original amount for sanction. So this is known as the supplementary estimate. The purpose of supplementary estimate: during the execution of project, certain new item of or additional work crop up to supplement the original project. Under such circumstances, it becomes necessary to prepare the supplementary estimate. The supplementary estimate is prepared for covering the estimate of subwork of a project which is considered necessary for full development of a project. Sometimes changes due to material deviation of a structural nature from the original approved design are necessary. When the work is in progress, then for all such items supplementary estimate is prepared. For example, if in a bedroom of bungalow of executive engineer, in a bedroom of bungalow, attached toilet is not provided in original project, okay, and then it is decided to construct attached toilet, then the supplementary estimate is necessary because the toilet is additional work, it is not included in original work. So this is called as a supplementary estimate. Next video we will discuss about other types of estimates in detail. Thank you.